Module 2.
You know, this is really quite simple, actually. If you keep it simple, you'll make a lot of sales and earn a lot of money. It's when you don't keep it simple and you try to make it too damn complicated, you can hardly get out of the starting gate, okay? Fixed indexed annuities, indexed universal life. Those are the two main products that you concentrate on selling, okay? On the fixed indexed annuity side, the most business will be from rollovers when someone already has an annuity or a mutual fund, and they already have it, and it's set up as a payroll deducted retirement account, which means that's your 403B. All right? Simple. In a nutshell, if they have it, do a comparison, compare it to what you have to offer, write the application, do the rollover form, roll over the money from the old annuity into the new annuity, and you'll get a lump sum commission when the lump sum rolls over into the new annuity or mutual fund. On the life side, whether they have the annuity or not, if they don't, go directly to the indexed universal life. If they do have the annuity, write that first, then go to the indexed universal life. Simple. Would you like for a part of your retirement income to be tax-free? Nobody's going to answer no to that question. You can ask it in different forms or different methods, but that's the point. Do you want to have part of your income at retirement tax-free? Sure I do. Okay, go right into the IUL. Type in their name on the illustration, on the software. Type in their date of birth. What age do they want to retire? Okay, well, that tells you now how old are they, how many years do they have to go until retirement time. Go over to your one piece of paper. That's all you need. Carry it on a clipboard. You're going into schools. Teachers carry clipboards. Get yourself a nice little simple clipboard and carry in that clipboard the fact finder. That's your sales right there, the fact finder. On the left-hand side at the top, what's your name? What's your date of birth? All right? What's the age you want to retire? On the right side, what's your spouse's name? Date of birth. What age do they want to retire? Back up to your side. What's your total monthly income? Take home. What's your take-home pay? Let me see your pay statement. All right? What's your spouse's total monthly income? Okay. Do you have any other monthly income? Rental houses, mobile homes, farm income, crop income maybe. You work on cars. You do seamstress work. You're a tailor. You make clothing. You grow a pot and sell it. Who knows? Add up all your income. Now, what's all your monthly expenses? Your fixed expenses. Your house payment, rent, lease payment, whatever. Your car payment, your other car payment, your pickup truck payment, your loan payments, that other loan payment, the school loan payments to pay back for going to the university loans. Anything else you have on credit, blah, blah, blah. Then your discretionary stuff, your television, telephone, internet, groceries, gasoline, McDonald's, fast food joints, ball games with the kids, whatever it is, sports, any associations you belong to, anything you pay dues to every month, everything all the way down to the bubble gum, the cigarettes, the lipstick, condoms, anything you can think of. You didn't grow any pot and sell it, maybe you buy it. Okay, how much you spend every month on it, okay? Alcohol, add up all this stuff. Subtract this number from the total income and write it down in great big letters at the bottom of that page. Circle it 3 or 4 times. What is it? Well, that's their discretionary income. All the income minus all the expenses, what's left over is your discretionary. What are you going to do with it? You're going to pay it to yourself first? You're going to spend it? You're going to get something else on credit? What are you going to do with it? All right. Well, I'll show you in a minute. You're getting ready to take half of what that number was. But get back to the computer here. Type in their name. Type in their date of birth. Type in the age they want to retire. Face amount of insurance. Never less than $250,000. That's your starting point. $250,000. Face amount life insurance policy on the IUL. Come on down. Planned monthly premium. Well, remember over here on this piece of paper where you wrote down their income minus their expenses, and you wrote down this number real big and circled it 3 or 4 times? Now take half of it and enter it in the computer as your planned premium. If they have $2,000 a month left over, use $1,000. If they have $1,000 left over, use $500. If they got $1,200 left over, use $600, etc. Come down to what age to go hit retirement and stop putting money into the program. Right? Usually they say age 65. Well, at that same point, at the age they want to retire, if that's where they're going to turn on their retirement income from their teacher's retirement fund and any 403b or IRAs they may have, turn on an annual income inside your policy. Give them $25,000 a year tax-free income at retirement age. Run the illustration all the way out to age 100. Let's assume they were 30 years old when they started. Today, when you sit down with them, they're 30 years old. All right? You start, and they had $1,000 a month left over, so you take $500 a month of it, put it in a $250,000 IUL. Do that for the next 35 years. Now they're 65 years old. The illustration shows you how much money you've put in at that point. Stop putting money at that point and turn on the annual income of $25,000 a year that you told them that you put on the computer. That's what you said. Give them $30,000, give them $20,000, but $25,000 is a good starting point. Okay, $25,000 a year annual income. Boom. So at age 65, that income starts. The illustration you run out to age 100. So now we're age 100, and we're sitting here looking back. Joe Doe there. When we started this, you were 30 years old. You put $500 a month into it for 35 years. At age 65, you stopped. And you began taking an annual income of $25,000 a year, tax-free income. You haven't died. You're age 100. You still have, this much money left in your policy. You still have your policy. And when you die, it's still going to go to somebody. But let's back up. You retired at age 65 and held by age 78, 80. You couldn't take care of yourself anymore, so you had to go to a nursing home. Well, you probably, just like I, know people who've gone into a nursing home, had to give up their Social Security check and give up their house, sell the house just to go into the nursing home. Well, that'll never happen to you, because here, if that were to happen, let's back you up down here to age 75, and let's even do this. Put it in the printer. Put it in the computer. Age 78, you had to start paying this nursing home, so you took out an additional $20,000 a year and paid this nursing home cost. $30,000, whatever it cost. And you did this until you're age 100. Now, click the button, illustrate what has happened. Put this much money into age 65. Took this much money out between age 65 and age 78, and now went into the nursing home, so you're still taking an income. But that income plus an additional $20,000 to pay all this nursing home costs, so you still keep everything at home, all your bills paid, etc., etc., etc. You still got your income coming in, and you still paid the nursing home. And you still have the policy. So you really can't miss on that. You didn't die. You didn't go to a nursing home. You've lived out. You're 100 years old now. And you show them the whole illustration. And really, the only thing they might come back and say, okay, so my paper showed I had $1,000 left over. You used $500 a month in there. I can't think of anything else I'll spend money on. What'll happen if I put the whole $1,000 a month in there? So on your computer, change the 500 to 1,000, hit the illustrate button, and in a few seconds, now you have the illustration showing $1,000 a month going into it for 35 years, and then stop. And they'll say, well, looks pretty doggone good. I like the 500, but I like that 1,000 better. Go ahead and write it up. Or, split it in the middle, give me $750. Cool. Or they say, that $1,000 a month that I'm supposed to have left over after I spend everything I can think of, that looks good, and you're using 500 of it, but I think that's kind of steep, and I'm thinking about getting me a new boat. I'm going to get it on credit. Show me what 200 a month will do. So you change the 500 to a 200, hit the illustrate button, and in a few seconds, you show them the illustration. They might say, okay, I'll take the 200. I'll take the 500. Or split it in the middle. Give me 350. Write it up. Write it up. Now, what about spouse? What about the spouse? Because this discretionary income left over was both spouses' income and both spouses' expenses. You had half the money left over that you used as a premium. We'll use 1,000, and you use 500 of it. Well, what if you take and write another IUL on the wife? or the husband, whichever one it is. Two IUL policies. And they got two kids, write one for each of the two kids. You can do that. And you haven't really taken away anything from them because you're only using their discretionary income.